Rockhampton Airport is a major Australian regional airport, located only 15 minutes from the heart of the city and is considered the gateway to central Queensland. It's a vital strategic asset in the implementation of Rockhampton's economic development strategy.
The economic development of our city is really much focused around our airport at the moment. It's the main engine room, it's the driver. It provides that connection between not only Rockhampton throughout Queensland, but to the rest of the world.
The airport has played an essential role in Rockhampton's strong relationship with the Singaporean Defence Force and their use of the Shoal Water Bay training area.
The Rockhampton Airport is extremely lucky to be able to have such a strong affiliation with not only the Singaporean Armed Forces, but also the Australian Defence Force and the United States military. We act as a main staging area for aviation operations for the Shoal Water Bay military training area, and it is a huge economic boost for our entire region.
Rockhampton is historically known as a key transport hub for central Queensland and has over 150 years of experience serving the mining industry. In exciting news for the region, Rockhampton Airport has been identified by Adani as a fly-in, fly-out hub for the new $21.7 billion Carmichael coal mine project in the Galilee Basin.
The Ybbn project is extremely important to our airport and the entire Rockhampton region. 1,500 jobs will come on the back of fly-in, fly-out opportunities that will be offered directly from our airport. This will positively affect our region's economy for many years to come and set us up for the future as a region.
That's critical to us, but more than that is the families that will come. It's the potential for further business as we seek to service as much of that Galilee Basin as we can.
The Rockhampton region is increasingly servicing an international market with established relationships in Singapore and China.
The China-Singapore relationship has been approached holistically by the Council. Our new economic development team provides a great platform to embrace and connect our business community to the two different countries.
We're getting a better understanding of what Asia is looking for in terms of tourism and agriculture, and our airport will be a key part of our response to that and also understanding each other's needs.
The airport will continue to play a vital role in servicing the progressive growth and development of Rockhampton as it becomes an international city of the future.
The economy of Rockhampton in the future is going to grow exponentially by supporting the Rockhampton Airport. Already it provides over 600,000 passengers a year coming through our region. That provides us with our ability to connect with the rest of the world. The next steps will be in the airport's growth and development to be able to provide freight services, to have international services. Our connectivity to the likes of Sydney and Melbourne will be extremely important as our region grows as a service centre for the whole of central Queensland.
The capital of the state of Queensland, Brisbane, is located inland from Moreton Bay, between the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast. The heart of the hilly city is its river, which snakes from Mount Stanley to the Coral Sea. Queensland is Australia's sunshine state and enjoys a subtropical climate with hot, humid summers and warm, sunny winters. In Brisbane, any time of year is a good time for adventurous outdoor activities along the river or coast. Experience the more relaxing side of Brisbane in the parklands, museums and bars. Brizzy still has the laid-back country feel that is so iconic for the land down under. However, it's Australia's third largest city, houses over 2 million people and is growing fast. Start your tour of the city on Brisbane's biggest hill. Mount Cootha was already visited by the Aboriginal people up to 40,000 years ago, and its name means honey, which they found here in abundance. While you're here, explore the wonders of the Southern Hemisphere in the Planetarium and Brisbane Botanical Gardens, including the Laughing Kookaburra. Oi, what are you laughing at? Feed lorikeets and see iconic Australian wildlife at the nearby Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. Meet kangaroos, koalas and wombats, and don't miss the animal shows, which demonstrate some real Aussie traditions. Downriver, in the Central Business District, the Queen Street Mall displays all the country's big retail brands. Visit the nearby Brisbane Museum to learn about the mining boom and other events that shape this city. Exhibits show how World Expo 88 led to the transformation of the river's southern bank, the city's favourite backyard, which even has its own beach. Spacious South Bank has many free activities and facilities which attract more than 10 million people every year. Cool off in a lagoon or browse the weekend markets. Join the locals for a beer or visit one of the many prominent museums and theatres. The Wheel of Brisbane overlooks the Cultural Forecourt, a collection of Queensland's major museums and theatres. Meet some prehistoric creatures, admire Indigenous and European modern art, or see a show at the Performing Arts Centre. From the piers at South Bank, take the public ferry downstream to New Farm Park, where the restored powerhouse has become a real institution among art and music lovers. On your way back, hop off at Kangaroo Point to climb the Story Bridge, one of the best spots to watch the sunset over the city. Book your guided tour for mid-afternoon because nightfall comes early in Queensland. Get an early start and jump on the ferry to Moreton Island for a fun day out at the beach. Join a Segway tour along the shore before surfing down a massive sand dune. On a hot day, snorkel around the Tangalooma Wrecks, or if you'd rather stay high and dry, book a helicopter ride instead. Flying over the bay and the Coral Sea, it's clear that Queensland's natural beauty merely starts in Brisbane. 2 hours flight to the north, the Great Barrier Reef is a living national treasure. Brisbane has a wealth of attractions, and you can indulge as much as you like, but in the River City of the North, you're never far from nature, which is free for all to enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard from a flight deck. This is your captain speaking. I want to thank all of you for being with us today. We're just getting the last of the luggage stowed on board and we should be departing on time in just a few minutes. I will be speaking to you again later on, so thanks again and enjoy the flight.
Welcome to Qantas in the spirit of Australia. Give us a few minutes of your time and you'll be looked after on your flight. And we'll show you some of our favourite spots around this incredible country.
We're flying over New South Wales Hunter Valley and you're flying in a Qantas Airbus A380.
When you're this high up, strapping in is a must. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. You can undo your seatbelt by lifting the flap. Keep it done up low and tight during takeoff, landing and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. That includes infants and children. While seated at other times, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
If oxygen is required, a mask will drop from above. Pull down firmly to activate the oxygen. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow without the bag inflating. Fix your own mask first and then help others.
It's got a life jacket for a reason, so know where yours is. Your seat has a life jacket under it, next to it, or in the leg rest. Remove your life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front, then tighten. There's a red tag and mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and light. Make sure you only inflate your life jacket after you leave the aircraft.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, make sure you're familiar with the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front, brace by folding your arms on the back of the seat and rest your forehead on your arms. If you can't reach the seat in front, lean as far forward as you can and hold on to your legs. If your seat has a sash belt, sit upright, place your hands on your legs and bring your chin to your chest.
Take a moment to locate your exit as the cabin crew point them out. It might be behind you. To remember your nearest exit, count the rows between you and that exit.
Lights will guide you to your exit. Your crew members are pointing them out now.
Your aircraft has escape slides and life rafts, which the crew will operate in an emergency.
If you need to evacuate, leave all items behind.
Fire on a plane, and you can't smoke either. Qantas aircraft are fitted with smoke detectors, including in the toilets, so there's no smoking until you're back on the ground and out of the airport. This includes e-cigarettes.
Now is the time to make sure that all your bags are either in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
Switch any electronic devices to flight mode before takeoff. Phone and tablet devices may be damaged or destroyed if they are caught in the seat mechanism. Please check the location of your electronic devices before you adjust your seat. If you can't find them, avoid moving your seat. Just ask a crew member for help.
It's time to ensure your armrest is down, your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed before takeoff. And if you missed anything, it's on your safety card in your seat pocket.
For important information on deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, check the Health and Safety section in your Qantas magazine.
It's the crew's job to get you where you're going safely, so follow their instructions at all times. Welcome to the Spirit of Australia and have a great flight.
gentlemen from flight deck, I will be turning off the seatbelt signs shortly. We've got a top-notch cabin crew to serve you, and they should be able to begin that great service very soon. From the flight deck, your captain here, between the world below and some great cloud formations, we have a lovely view outside the aircraft today. Mother Nature at her best.
As a child, I was one of those kids that loved model aeroplanes, and it was very easy to buy birthday presents for because a little plastic kit was eating a bit for me. The magic of flying is something that really, for me, I started learning to fly 25 years ago, and it hasn't changed. Every time I hop in that cockpit, every time we go roaring down the runway and I take off, I still have the same thrill that I had when I was having my first lesson, and it's something that will stay with me forever. The training standards that Qantas have always been amongst the most rigorous in the world, and it needs to be. There's no room for error. I spent a lot of years at university, and I know that the intensity of the training that I had at Qantas was far more than the intensity of all the years at university. It's probably the hardest thing that I've had to do. There is a very high expectation on us, but there's no harsher critics than we are of ourselves, and we're always very keen to make sure we do everything to the best of our abilities. One of the really interesting things about the people with whom I work is as you get to scratch the surface a little bit, I'm absolutely amazed at the backgrounds that we have, the experience and the knowledge that people bring into this job. We're very mindful of the fact that Qantas has an excellent safety record, and what's happened in the last 90 years is irrelevant. Today's a new day, so we're the ones who are responsible for continuing that safety record on into the future. The feeling as I'm walking through the terminal is a bit hard to describe. I feel that because I'm wearing the Qantas uniform, I'm carrying 90 years of history and millions of miles of safe aviation on my shoulders, and I feel very, very proud. It really doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, that excitement is always there. A number of people that I meet along the way have said to me, one of the things that they notice with pilots is it's not just a job, but it's a passion, and it's an absolute love of aviation. I'm Nathan, and I'm a pilot for Qantas.
the suburb of West End brings its A game. Just a half-hour drive away, you'll find Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. The perfect place to get in touch with nature, literally. Woolloongabba is an inner-south suburb scattered with curious shopping opportunities. Brisbane's a world-class treasure that everyone can enjoy. Take it from a local. Just hop on a plane and start your adventure.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we're just about to begin our descent and I will be turning on the seatbelt signs shortly. So please return to your seats as soon as you can. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, those double chimes indicate that we're well into our descent, so all electronic equipment needs to be turned off at this time and safely stowed away along with any other carry-on luggage you may have taken out. Also, please check to make sure that your seat back is in the full upright position, your tray table stored and locked in place, and your seatbelt fastened. For those of you in our our business and first class cabins, if you would make sure that you push the green airplane reset mode button. And For those of you in first class, your shoulder straps must be.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check around you for any personal belongings. Please also use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.